I'm at the Remax office, and 6427 Rising Sun Avenue. I'm about to talk to an experienced real estate agent. His name is Michael Burke. And Mr. Michael Burke, I'd like to ask you some questions if you don't mind. I'd like to know how long you been into the real estate business?
13 years.
Okay, all right. And would you consider the real estate business a lucrative business?
It is. It's hard work. It can be very lucrative for those who stick with it.
All right. Okay. And what made you decide you wanted to become a realtor?
Actually, I got into it accidentally.
Okay.
I got into it more so to learn about investing, purchasing properties as investment properties. And when I went back to school for it to get my license, and then next thing you know, I said, hey, I should try to sell. Maybe that exposed me to more opportunities when I stuck with it.
Okay. And how would you define the real estate business now? Like, in your opinion, where do you think the real estate business is headed?
Right now, we're kind of at I won't say this a standstill, but business is kind of slow with the foreclosures and so forth going on right now.
Okay.
A lot of people are scared to make that big purchase.
All right.
But for the most part, we find it here that we've been pretty steady because our clientele are more so medium to lower income people.
All right.
So we haven't really felt the brunt of it like some other agencies who deal with the more expensive properties. They tend to stay on the market a little longer.
Okay, all right. And at this point in time, would you feel as though there's a lot of residential real estate in the inventory?
Yeah, there actually are more, I would say, more listings than there are buyers.
All right.
And the listings are typically staying a little longer on the market than they used to. A few years ago, I would say 2004 or 5. I mean, you get a listing and it was gone before you got back to the office. You had people calling and ready to buy it. So the market has changed.
Okay.
And a lot of it, I believe right now, with things not moving as quickly, is just fear. People are afraid because they hear on the news every day how the foreclosure rate is, and some people don't want to jump out there and purchase a property. But with the right education, if you educate the consumer, they'll get into it a little better.
Okay. Mr. Michael Burke, I'd like to ask you, what makes you different as being a realtor, which is your profession? What makes you different from a realtor that works at Century 21, a realtor that works at Keller Williams?
What I try to do is not just sell a buyer a home or sell a seller's house. I try to educate them as to the market itself and the process itself. So when you're educated about what's going on, you're more comfortable.
Okay.
I don't try to scare them, but I let them know what can happen and what may not happen.
All right.
So they get both perspectives. Because I deal with buyers and sellers, I'm not just a specific agent for a buyer or a seller. I deal with both. I can give my client the perspective from both ends. I can talk to my seller from a buyer's perspective, and I can talk to my buyer from a seller's perspective. So I try to offer that to my clients to make them more comfortable as to how the process is. Some people get into it and they think, oh, well, you know, I'm going to sell my house, put a sign up, and everything will go smooth. Doesn't always happen that way.
Okay.
So you know, we try to educate them and let them know what the process is and make them comfortable.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, how do you feel about the subprime mortgages now?
It's very tough. Actually, it's a little tougher for me to place some loans because they've gotten a little more tighter with their guidelines.
Okay.
A few years ago, someone with not too good credit scores and not much money, we could probably have gotten them through. But now, a lot of the subprime lenders have closed up. There aren't that many. So, you know, we're going to the big guys, Sovereign and places like that, and their criteria is a little tougher. So it makes it a little hard. It's not impossible, but it's just a little harder than what it was before.
Okay, all right. And does the median credit score at 723, does your credit play a big factor in purchasing a house?
Yes, it does. It plays a major part in your purchase of a home. Most lenders won't look at you if you're under 600.
Okay.
600 and above, they will take a look at what you have, especially if you're in the 700s. You know, you can pretty much say you got it.
All right.
And it'll basically come down to what your income is and how much you qualify for.
All right.
So I try to stress that to people when I sit down with them and try to qualify them, that credit scores are very important.
Okay. All right. And within the last 12 months, how many houses that you closed on?
From January, I would say from January up to now, I've probably closed roughly close to 30.
Okay.
Close to 30. I'm probably averaging about 3 a month.
All right.
I would say that's pretty average for a lot of, agents too. Especially
right.
Remax, you need to do at least 2 a month.
Okay.
To maintain here.
All right. Do you specialize in income producing properties?
I'm knowledgeable. I wouldn't say I specialize in it, but
right.
I'm knowledgeable in it. I can do consulting as far as someone who's looking to purchase income property. I can definitely help them out. But I would say my specialty probably is residential.
Okay.
First-time home buyers kind of thing.
All right.
A lot of times the investors that I come across that I'm selling properties to, they've been in the business themselves for a while.
All right.
So they know, what to do. They don't really need me to hold their hand, so to speak.
All right.
90% of my clientele are first-time home buyers. So I would say that's what my specialty would be.
All right. And can you tell our viewers on what you could do for them? Viewers that's decided to come into the city of brotherly sisterly love. People from all over the world, can you tell them exactly what you can do for them in terms of providing your service, which they might want to buy a house or might want to buy an investment property?
I could definitely provide them with the knowledge of the city, the knowledge of the market itself. And I like to sit down with them, pretty much interview them, basically, so to speak.
All right.
Get a clear understanding of what they're looking for and what their expectations are.
Okay.
Once I understand those, it's easier for me to help them. And again, I would start with just informing them, making them aware of what's going on in the market, what particular area that they're interested in, and then they basically make the decision from there, what they're comfortable with.
All right. And can you tell our viewers exactly where you're located at?
We're located at 6427 and a half Rising Sun Avenue in Northeast Philadelphia, 1 block above Levick Street.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Burke. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
All right. This is Arthur Robinson signing off. And remember, the strongest muscle in your body is your brain. Bye for now.